bit of very good time. Thank you so much.
Hallelujah. I'm also one of the counselors. I also have my own office. But my books are written online. You just need Google to get all the answers. Hallelujah. Look at your neighbor, say neighbor.
Neighbor.
The day of your birth, they bath you. But the day of your death, they will still bath you. So learn how to bath yourself clean. Hallelujah. Look at your neighbor again, say neighbor. Look at your neighbor. Pastor, you just told us here you are not looking at your neighbor. Sir, look your neighbor. If you are not married, look for any gender to be your neighbor. So, pastor is only neighbor. Sir, it seems like you don't have a neighbor. Join this man here to be your neighbor. Don't feel bad. Look at your neighbor. Say neighbor. Say neighbor. Stay away from load shedding relationship. You know those kind of relationship, when electricity is back, you disappear, you scattered. Reason why when you go marry now, that's where the uncle of your husband will say, we used to enter by the window. Now we come by the door. That's where the uncle would increase the lobola money because they used to see their window broken, so you are the one. You are caught as a thief. Hallelujah. Look at your neighbor, say neighbor. Don't ask about my life. It's a surprise for both of us. Because many of you here, if you ask who will you be in life, you don't know. Some of you right now, as you hear Pastor Pascal talk, you say, no, I want to be, if I grow up, I want to be a pastor. Some of the pastors here are married. When they enter church, we understand that they are pastors because their wife remain at the back. It's the ushers following them at the back. The last time that our pastors hold their woman, it's only when they are godfather and godmother. Because their Bible is carried by the ushers. Reason why sometimes other pastors, they go to invitations alone. Because the wife will say, I'm not the pastor. Why? Because they were supposed to put 3 pens. The pastor is rushing after time. They left them behind. So some of the people here, they want to get married. But they are not ready. As pastor said, remember why there was a man who had a fiancé. And then when we are approaching in the end of the year, this woman said, baby, I want you to buy me something that will last the whole year. And this man had money only to buy a calendar. Because the calendar lasts for a year. At least you'll be using the calendar to check your birthday date. When do you think you're going to get married? But as we are talking now, they have divorced. Why? Because the calendar took water. Hallelujah. Am I counseling well? Buy my book. It's in. So it's difficult. You know, our old time, I thought Pastor would talk about it, but me myself, I'm talking about it. You know, in the old time, we used to see our grannies, they call each other Papa, nah. Mama, nah. When we moved from 120 years back there, we reached the time where we used to use Motorola. Those times, it's changed. You call your husband, they calling husband like, Ya Champagne, Ya Juliette, Ya Gregoire. So when we moved, Ya Pascal, we moved, when we just came across whereby they take out a phone call, Jesus Christ. Not even the iPhone. If I shock you, shock me. Double SIM card. Nokia. Sony Ericsson. Tekino. Everything is technical. That's where you hear the name has changed. In a relationship, your parents, they don't know about it. You are calling somebody my father. In the Lord or in the physical. When we move further now, God has created 2020 kids. Hallelujah. There is no my father or my mother. You look at yourself, you are 40 years old, and then you say, I don't like this relationship of people that are old. I want to collect the young one and make them grow. Yeah, great. So when we moved, we moved, when we just came across whereby they take out a phone call, Jesus Christ. Not even the iPhone. If I shock you, shock me. Double SIM card. Nokia. Sony Ericsson. Tekino. Everything is technical. That's where you hear the name has changed. In a relationship, your parents, they don't know about it. You are calling somebody my father. In the Lord or in the physical. When we move further now, God has created 2020 kids. Hallelujah. There is no my father or my mother. You look at yourself, you are 40 years old, and then you say, I don't like this relationship of people that are old. I want to collect the young one and make them grow. You are a veterinarian, you are growing. So now this man collected this one to grow. And then this little girl helped him to be bold. Welcome to the bold. You see, this is how the bold company began. Did you get it? You want to get it? When you went to pick this one to grow hair, you refused those grown up. You said they are behaving like children. You went to collect the one who can make you grow. Instead of you growing there, you are bold. You are getting it. How do you become bold? Are you getting it? I think you are getting it. So the problem is you want to grow this child who grow themselves already. At your family, you don't allow to be called John. But this girl, John, I want transport. That's where you are sweating. You say, hey, see me this small child. No, you say you want to grow her. It's good. Grow her. So now this brother say, I want to grow this small girl. But this girl grow that big boy. By calling, they told me something. Me, I'm not married, I'm still single, hallelujah. But my single is coming out very soon, hallelujah. So Jesus. They told me something that in marriage, the sweet names, I don't know about Pastor Pascal because he's looking too romantic, but there we don't know, hallelujah. There you see, I thought maybe when you're a pastor, you got married, you only call each other by the revelation name. When you look at your wife every morning, because for Adam was the flesh of my bone, the bone that became in my flesh. But then they even speak in tongue. They look at the wife and say, Reka mama. Directly, that's where the name of their child will come, Rebecca. So they told me something in marriage. You see? No, the last one I'm leaving. This is the last one I'm leaving. So one thing I don't believe is just that you will see that there's a pastor who told me in my house, there's no calling darling or baby. We call each other by our name. Why? Because if I get angry, she knows that I call her by her name. You know how painful it is Pastor Pascal calling Mama Anna, baby. When baby come and ask for the money, what do you want to do with the money? Anna! They bring you back to your name after the anger. Even you don't want to give the baby their money. They call you baby, but you are holding money that belongs to the old people. Look at your neighbor, say neighbor. You are not a baby. What's the number of your pampers? God bless you.
This is an amazing person.
I messed up.